The three English writers and their literary works.
William Shakespeare.
His 17 comedies include The Merchant of Venice and Much Ado About Nothing. Among his 10 history plays are Henry V and Richard III. The most famous among his tragedies are Hamlet, Othello, King Lear and Macbeth.
William Blake.
William Blake was an English poet, painter, and printmaker, largely unrecognized during his life. Blake is now considered a seminal figure in the history of the poetry and visual art of the Romantic Age.
Geoffrey Chaucer.
Geoffrey Chaucer is considered one of the first great English poets. He is the author of such works as The Parliament of Fowls, Troilus and Cresseide, and the Canterbury Tales. Humorous and profound, his writings show him to be an acute observer of his time with a deft command of many literary genres. 3 American writers and their literary works.
Nathaniel Hawthorne.
Nathaniel Hawthorne was an American novelist, dark romantic, and short story writer. He was born in 1804 in Salem, Massachusetts.
Francis Scott Key Fitzgerald.
Francis Scott Key Fitzgerald was an American novelist, essayist, short story writer, and screenwriter. He was best known for his novels depicting the flamboyance and excess of the Jazz Age, a term he popularized. He finished 4 novels: This Side of Paradise, The Beautiful and Damned, The Great Gatsby his most famous, and Tender is the Night. A 5th, unfinished novel, The Last Tycoon, was published posthumously. Fitzgerald also wrote many short stories that treat themes of youth and promise along with age and despair.
Mark Twain.
Samuel Langhorne Clemens, known by his pen name Mark Twain, was an American writer, humorist, entrepreneur, publisher, and lecturer. He was lauded as the greatest humorist the United States has produced, and William Faulkner called him the father of American literature. Mark Twain. Mark Twain's most famous books: 1880, A Tramp Abroad, 1889, A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court, 1893–1905, The Diaries of Adam and Eve, 1894, The Tragedy of Pudd'nhead Wilson, 1896, Personal Recollections of Joan of Arc, 1897, Following the Equator, 1916, The Mysterious Stranger, and many to mention. That's it. Those are one of the famous writers in English and American literature.